Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. As you can see, the silk press is going, the natural curls are back. Well, really that's due to the humidity here in New York City. But anyway, I love it with the color, and I actually washed it and it's looking a little lighter, right? Right. Sorry I look like a little bit of a grease ball. I'm trying out new skincare products. Anyway, talking about friendships. All I hear in my head playing is Beyonce and Jay-Z. My friends, what? My friends is better than your friends, huh? But really, no, like that's really how I feel. Like I feel like my friends are legit. Like my friends are my people, and I can call them my people because I know if I call them, they will be there. Like show up, show out. What do you need me to be? And I'm not talking about on some, are we going to the club? For example, told you my grandmother passed. My friend showed up. My best friend was on the next thing smoking from Philadelphia. Here, just here. And I'm trying to be my normal busy get go self. And she just kind of was there for me. And anywhere that I needed her, she was there. She came up right after she passed. And then when we had her funeral, she came back. So it's funny because, well, not funny, but the universe works in really weird ways. Because when I told my best friend name is Ashley, I was like, hey, Nani's in the hospital. It's not looking good. And I called her. I was like really on the phone, like just boo-hoo. My best friend was like, I'm gonna come up and I'm gonna come see y'all. I'm gonna come see her. And I'm like, okay. And it was literally, say, like I spoke to her on, say, like a Wednesday. I spoke to her. A few days later, my grandmother passed. And I called her a mess. And a little while after I had called her, I'm trying not to cry. Yeah, I don't know. I miss my grandmother so much. But ooh. But she came up here and she just made sure I was okay, because I lived with my grandmother like for the last 2 years of her life, and being present in her house without her here, it's hard. The memories are everywhere. It's just hard. But she just made sure that I got through the day. I know when she came up here, my son had a basketball game. We went to the basketball game. She made sure I went shopping. Her mom, shout out to Miss Kim. Her mom made a yellow cake with chocolate frosting, which is my absolute favorite. And then my best friend, she makes killer chocolate brownies. Honey, nope. I don't care you name the place. Ain't nobody touching it, okay? She brung up her brownies. Oh, man, they were oof. So she brought that up. So I was like, you know what? I gotta cook something. Let me make something. So I made my infamous Neek sliders. Let me tell y'all, just to divert a little bit. But the reason why they're called Neek sliders is from my friend Jason. We had a whole discussion in my group chat about our middle names and stuff, and I finally told everybody what my middle name was, which I'm not telling y'all. When I made the sliders, like every time I would go somewhere or like we have a potluck or something, like, yo, bring the sliders. So I just nicknamed it Neek sliders. Anyway, made the sliders for my best friend. She was like, girl, I wore them things up in the office the next day. Everybody was like, what's that smell? What's that smell? But getting back to her just being there for me. The type of person that my best friend is, she's hard as nails. She's hard as nails, but inside she's soft as jelly. She really is. Sometimes she could be quite sarcastic. I mean, now I know that. I'm used to it. But like, if you don't know her, you'll be like, all right, girl. All right. She's such a nurturer. Her kids love her down. They love her down. Funny. So, my mom has 3 girls, 1 boy. Her mom has 3 girls, 1 boy. We thought that was the funniest thing when we met. Like, what? We really got this like same number in sex of siblings. It's crazy. Her and my sister, I call them my unicorns. 1, because they're Sagittarius. And 2, because after reading this book, it made me, it's funny that I put unicorns for them, because I feel like they are my unicorns. So shout out to my sister Joss. Hey, Vo. They're my unicorns because they're the type of people that you wouldn't expect to be present, to hold you down, to give you sound advice, to say things when you might have been thinking it in your head, but you're too nice to say, and they just blurt it out and they don't care. Not everyone is like them at all. They get me, and they understand me in ways that I don't even get myself sometimes. And they be like, that's really how you are. And I'm like, no, I'm not. They be like, no, really, that's really how you are. My twin sister is the opposite of me. I call her and my sister, one of the unicorns, those are my best friends. And now, I don't know, sometimes people feel like your siblings can't be here. My sisters are my best friends. We get along so well. Like, we have, like, just like any sisters, we have our little spats, but we never, like, divide and I'm not talking to you, don't talk to me, I don't care if you on fire. Like, no, it's not ever that serious. Plus, my mama would get all of us. Like, she don't care how old we are. Like, she'd be like, I did not raise you like that. Are y'all crazy? That's how my mother would do, honestly. My twin is, I said once in a birthday post, she is my diary. Because I speak to this broad every day, all day. I talk to her every day. So we have friends that I met in a special kind of way. You know, every day you go on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and those are called social media platforms, right? Well, I met 2 of my friends on social media. Okay, now one of them, hey Shy. People like, wait, right? Yeah. So it's called social media for you to be social. Y'all be on there just gawking it and tapping pictures. No, actually be social. Talk to people. So me and this girl, I don't know if I retweeted something to hers or she retweeted something to mine, but like we started following each other and we, you know, would casually like each other's stuff and retweet each other's stuff and all of that. So I think I went out to Philly a few times because, as I said, like, my kid's father lives in Philadelphia. So from me doing that, I would go out there, you know, she was like, hey, you know, one day we to, you know, link up while you out here. I'm like, you know what? Yeah, we do. So I DM'd her my number and we decided to text from there. So I let her know, like, hey, I'm coming out to Philly, da 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 da. And she's like, okay, let me know when you get here. So I think at the time I was with a boyfriend or something. I don't know. I was with someone. And we met at a mall, an open area. We met and I was like, hi, so nice to finally meet you. And we all hugged and stuff. And that was maybe 2011. Yeah, not 2011. It's now 2019. We're still friends. And this was us at Coachella last year with my girlfriend Janaea. We went on a cruise together with some of my friends from college. We had a ball. That is, Shadira is my traveling friend. If I didn't have kids, girl, where we going? She ain't never home. Never. If she's not home, like, no lie, she at work. I say I work to travel. She might be on her way to Greece and Amsterdam and somewhere else. She living her life, honey. Bring me back something good, girls. Don't forget. And then, okay. So my girlfriend Toya. Now, Toya used to be my twin sister. Matter of fact, they're still friends. But I met Toya through my sister. And her and my sister got cool through social media. And she's always telling me about this girl, and I just started following her. And I think it was it might have been on Instagram. I don't think it was Twitter. I think it might have been on Instagram. And then we became friends. Toya is one of the most down-to-earth people I know. She don't take no mess from nobody, and she don't play about her kids. She don't care if you their grandmother on a father's side. On her, she does not play about her kids. Okay? She's always after a coin. And she believes in education heavily. Her daughter actually just graduated today. Congratulations, Zaya. She's all about that life, and it's just like, girl, she's a single mom. She does it. And we became friends that way. So you can make friends through social media as long as you're being sociable, be smart, use your common sense. You know what I mean? Anyway, so going back to college. So you know how they say your friends you meet in college, you'll have for life, blah, 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 blah. So I had friends in college, and yeah, they were just friends in college, or I don't know. One of them I'm still friends with. I feel like I haven't seen her in years, though. We follow each other on social media. What's up, Carlene? Oh, and Akuba. Oh, my dear. Woo, child. And Sherelle. So we all used to live next door to each other. Who else is there? I don't remember. I don't really remember. But while at school is how I met my best friend Ashley. I used to work in a mall, and I worked at Bose. Working at Bose, I became cool with my supervisor, whose name was Avery. But you know how they say guys and girls can be friends? Well, it seemed like us talking, getting to know each other, that window of, ooh, I want to talk to you, I think you're attractive, kind of, it just bypassed that. That's my bro. He called me sis. Like, that's the kid's uncle. Yeah. So one day he introduced me to Ashley. I think it was on some like, yo, you and my homegirl will really vibe, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, all right, we'll see. And now look at us. But we had a falling out. And I don't remember what the falling out was, but we didn't speak for maybe, for a year and some change, maybe. And I remember coming to her, and the falling out was something I did. I can't really pinpoint what it was, but I remember coming to her and I sent her a message on Facebook. And I told her, I apologized, and I was real transparent. I do remember being very transparent, and that's the hardest thing we could ever do in life when it comes to saying I'm sorry, especially to people that really didn't do nothing for you. They have your best interest at heart. It feels bad when you, it feels horrible when you treat them in a negative way and you know they don't deserve that. So I apologized to her, and you know, I really left the ball in her court, because even though I apologized and said I'm sorry, you know, it's not a given for her to, okay, let's be friends. That's not the way it works. We're not in high school, and I need people to realize that, you know, if you have a friend and you do something wrong to them or say something wrong to them, just because you apologize does not mean that they have the right to forgive you and want to move on and still be friends. You said you're sorry, that's great. If they accept your apology, that's great as well. But that may be all they want from you. They probably don't. Maybe they don't want to continue on with the friendship. But luckily, in my case, she accepted my apology, and we kind of went from there. Friends that you have from childhood hold a special place, because y'all done been through the thick and the thin. Y'all don't watch each other go from flat-chested, weird thick glasses, bobos in your hair, all of that. So shout out to her, Adriana from Flatbush. I hadn't seen her, I want to say, over decades. I hadn't seen her. Me and my sister were at Curl Fest last year. This girl taps me like, I know you. And I'm like, oh shoot, that's Adriana. Her face still looked the same. The reason she knew me, because I look the same. I think she told me that she saw me at Coachella or something. I said, girl, you probably did. I was out of it. I probably didn't even realize it was you. But we had such a joyous reuniting.
I saw you on.
She, her and my sister. Her and my sister are a little bit closer in age. We're only 3 years apart. But they're like right there. It was a happy time. It really was. We reunited, and we've been cool since. We done hung out like maybe 2 or 3 times since. I need to see her more often, but she live out in Jersey, and I don't drive. Yeah, I don't drive, so. But that's not an excuse to not hang out with your friends. I'm gonna get better. I promise. Oh boy. But from the childhood friends, sometimes just because you have a friendship that lasts from the time that you're younger to, you know, when you're older as an adult, doesn't mean it's always a healthy friendship. Sometimes we have toxic friendships. The friendships that people say, just because you've known each other a long time, it doesn't mean anything. And it's right, you don't. You may know that person, and the things that they've done and gone through, but what has that done for the growth of your relationship though? What has it done? Because what it really boils down to is, when you have a friendship, it's like a plant. It's also like it's a relationship. But we gonna go with plant for right now. You need to water it. You need to give it sunshine. So when you have these friendships, it's putting a little bit, putting a little bit, putting a little bit, take out a little bit, take out a little bit, take out a little bit. Bonding and growth. Not all the time you guys are going to be on the same path in life. And sometimes that's what may end friendships. You know, y'all paths just separate and y'all go your own way. It may be nothing happen, nothing at all. Then there are friendship when people just do wrong things to each other. You know, oh, she slept with my man, she slept with my husband. Those are the type of situations you have to question, will you ever really my friend? Because friends don't do each other like that. And that's, you know what? Side note, I have an issue when men say, after they break up, let's just be friends. Why? Why would I want to be friends with you? My friends don't treat me like that. I don't want a friend like that. So for those women who can be friends with their exes, I applaud you. I'm not one of them. I don't want to be your friend. That's okay. I did have one friend. We were friends from the time I was in high school until 2015. We were friends. During this friendship, my sisters they weren't too big on her. But for some reason, I loved her vivacious character. I loved it. I loved everything about it. Let me tell you what ended our friendship. We fell out of contact sometime while I was away at college. And then when I came back with the babies and stuff, we reunited. I don't know. We just reunited. So we said we were going to hang out. And then one day we finally met up at Dave & Buster's and we hung out and had a good time. And it was like, oh, it's nice to finally see you. Da, da, da. Cool. In the midst of us doing that, I realized if she was good with her boyfriend, I never heard from her. She might just shoot me and say, hey, what's up? What you up to? Whatever. Oh, I'm waiting for my boyfriend to do blah, 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 blah. Oh, I'm with my son doing blah, 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 blah. But if things were bad, I would hear from her every day. Every day. Things are good? Not so much. But I let it pass, and I was just like, sometimes people need someone to talk to. Cool. Honey, we went out the country on a trip. Simone, Alicia, Taj, Aisha, y'all can all vouch me when I say this. Honey, my friends, I'm going to get back to the girls I just named. Let me tell y'all. They was like, Quana, what you want to do with her? Because she getting on our nerves. And I was like, no, y'all, just give her a chance. The last day of the trip, homegirl caught an attitude, honey. Told me I was acting brand new because I was around my new friends and I didn't want to go sit with her at the pool. Mind you, the pool is here. The beach was here. If you wanted to sit by the pool, you could go sit by the pool. Why did you need me to come and sit with you by the pool? I don't know. You act brand new, blah, 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 blah. She was yelling in the hotel. Anybody who knows me, I don't do confrontation. That's just not my style. I don't do it. I was looking at her like she was crazy. And my first thing that I was like, why are you yelling? Because you think it's like, hey, you see, I'm calm. Just like I'm saying, I was just like, but you need to explain to me why you're upset. Because I'm not understanding. Because you're acting so different. I said, I'm not acting different. This is how I am. This is me. You want to hang out with your friends and leave me? You left me to walk on the side of the road and get back by myself? First of all, we all walked back together. We had a little fashion shoot out in the street. Matter of fact, I don't think she came. I think she ended up walking back with my friend. We were in Guadalupe, and there weren't any roads. We were just walking on the side of the dirt to get to this restaurant. And her and someone else ended up walking back. And you left me to walk by myself back? No, you were with someone else. I wouldn't leave you to walk by yourself back. I'm just like, maybe it was because, number one, it was her first time traveling outside the country. Number two, I had never traveled with her anywhere beyond 42nd Street. And I take that on. That was my responsibility to go ahead and experience that prior to going out of the country together. Anyway, she's supposed to give me money for the shuttle, which transported us from the hotel and airport. She's supposed to give me money for that and something else. Homegirl never gave me that money. Told me I didn't tell her what it was or something. I was just like, okay. Good thing I had extra money. Mama raised me, right? So I just paid the bill. Whatever it was, I just paid it. on an airplane. She proceeded to sit. She was sitting behind me. She proceeded to like. So I'm feeling my chair shift, and I'm just like, all right now, you ain't gonna get but so many times. But I said, you know what? That's exactly what she wants me to do. She wants me to come out of character. I will not give you that benefit of the doubt. Plus, we're on the airplane. That ain't the place to do it. I kind of like my freedom. And I don't want to be held by customs or anybody else. So I'm telling my friend, and we're looking at each other, and she's like, Quana, just relax. It's okay. We land at JFK. You don't have to go through customs or whatever. She somehow, when I'm waiting for my friends, she books it in front of me and heads to customs. Says nothing. Now, mind you, I brought her on this trip, you know, introduced to my friends, and we're all buddy-buddy. Homegirl cleared customs and walked straight out. So I said, you know, well, maybe she just didn't want to say bye to me, which I'm totally okay with. I said, well, let me ask my friends. I said, did she say bye to y'all? No. That's one thing I couldn't get over. You didn't know these girls from a hole in the wall. How dare you disrespect them and not just say a simple, it was nice meeting y'all? That's so rude. Who raised you, goats? I just couldn't get over that. I had nothing to say to her. I didn't say anything to her. I didn't call her, hey, you got home, nothing. Posted pictures, didn't tag her. Nope. You're not getting this tag from me. Absolutely not. Few weeks go by, maybe almost a month. Do you know Shorty had the audacity to text me? Oh, her boyfriend said she should text me, and why mess up a friendship over something so small? Ma'am, the fact that your boyfriend had to tell you that, we don't need to. I said, no, I'm good. Thanks though. You enjoy your life. It's been a pleasure knowing you. I didn't need that toxic friendship. It don't matter how long I've known you. If you come into somebody's space or someone comes into your space and they just disturb your peace, cut that off. I don't care that the length of the time does not matter. What are you holding on to that? What are you getting out of that? What? Nothing. Let that thing go. I can't say it enough. I can't. That friend that's always, why your clothes don't fit? Why they look so tight? Blah, 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 blah. Always with the negative Nancy. Nope. Let her go. Let her go. Because more than likely, they have some inner issues that they need to work out in themselves, and they are taking it out on you, or things that might have happened in their past. They need someone to sit down and talk to. And guess what? I don't really care if you did go to school and get your doctorate. If it ain't in psychology, let them be. They need to go see somebody professionally and talk to them. It ain't you. And that's all I'm gonna say on that. But the best way I feel like to maintain healthy relationships is treat people the way you want to be treated. Now, you can take this same advice and apply it to your relationships if you want, because I feel like they go hands in hand. You definitely want to, the same way you want to be treated, to treat others. Because at the end of the day, nobody wants to be treated cruel. Nobody wants to be treated mean. Nobody wants to hear their voice go unheard. Nobody wants to speak into an empty phone. And what I mean by those things is communicate with your friends. Talk to your friends. Check up on your friends. Even if you think they may be busy, we live in a world now when you have text messages. You can't call them, shoot them a text. If they're busy, guess what? They'll get back to you when they can. And there are some friendships where you may not talk to that person every single day. But guess what? You can talk to them and pick right back up where you left that. Right back off where you left that. one of a really good story is my girlfriend Janaea. That's my boo. She just made me the godmother of her daughter. I was so excited. We used to work together. And when we worked together, we got cool because we both have twins. Her twins, they're teenagers. So they're older than my twins. But we got cool. But we worked with some really catty girls. And we had planned the trip together. We were going to go on a trip together with our kids. And it was going to be, you know, the 6 of us. We were just going to have a grand old time. But we allowed that cattiness to interfere with our friendship. And we stopped talking for a while. We had a supervisor, very down to earth, always pushing us girls to go for our goals. Always. Never wanted to see us stagnant. I had started going back to school, and while I was in school, it was hard. It was hard, but I would be at work sometimes doing homework, projects, whatever. And one day, my supervisor standing with Janaea, and Janaea, she says, "Go ahead, ask her." And I'm looking like, gosh, what is she about to ask me? So she goes, "Is it hard going to school and managing with the kids? Like, do you feel like you're gonna die?" Like, that's just the way she talks. And I'm like, I'm not gonna lie to you. It's hard. It's really hard, but you make it work. Honestly, you just make it work. And that was the beginning to us rekindling our friendship, or rebuilding our friendship, should I say. We went from talking about school and goals and how to do it, and I can't even begin to go into it. But the catty girls, seeing how we built our friendship back up and we repaired it, and they just could not stand that. And I was just like, y'all just not at a point in y'all lives where y'all can do that. That's all that is. Y'all just not there. That's all. So from me to you, treasure your friends. Hold your friends in high regard. When you miss them, tell them you miss them. You want to check on them, go check on them. Make sure that same thing is being reciprocated. You know, when your friends are talking, listen. Not to respond, but to actually hear them. Sometimes when you know your friends well enough, you can tell that your friend is sad. You can tell that your friend is going through something. You know what? Just by listening. Just listen. Being in your friend's presence. You know, show up for birthdays. Go out with your friends. Be social with your friends. Don't only just speak to them on the phone. You know, if they're abroad, like Aisha, if they're abroad and you know you're not able to hang out with them, that's fine. But keep in touch. Keep in touch with your friends. Love your friends. Give them that support that they need, that you would want someone to give you. Be present. Be present. Anyway, y'all, it's been tea time with Quana. Sorry this is a long one, but it was much needed. But anyway. Oh, you know what? I forgot something. Remember I was talking about social media and friends? So, Aisha, Taj, Simone, Ayana, Alicia, Jessie, Melissa, we all met in a group chat. A group chat that was started by Destiny. It was started by her, and it was called, I think it was called Vacation or something. It started from another platform. If you ever had a Travel Noir, we started from there. They made a Slack platform. The Slack platform went berserk, and we jumped onto GroupMe, and we became friends. And we've been friends since then. I want to say maybe that was maybe 2011. Maybe 2011? Oh gosh, I hope it wasn't, girl. If it was 2011, it's been 8 years. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. It might, honestly, it might have been. It might have been. But that's how we all became friends. Through there. I got to know them. We like a little family. Anyway. I'm out, y'all. Until next time. Peace.